The question is, how can religion make you a happier person? How can it enrich your life, deepen the way you think about things, and help you go through life with a kind of sense that I am here to joyously live the good life, to joyously fulfill God's will. I have been privileged to know what it means to live in the presence of God. And that life, that take on life, that sense of religious awareness, makes me a happier person. The ideal Judaism talks about is simcha shel mitzvah. Simcha shel mitzvah means the joy of doing a commandment, the joy of fulfilling the divine commandments. Our Torah, of course, is a book of commandments, is a book that tells us lots of things we are supposed to do, ways we are supposed to live, some of them ritual, some of them ethical, moral, various kinds of things that are demanded of us as part of our covenant as Jews, because we live in a sense of covenant and relationship with God. Ever since Mount Sinai, we stand inside that covenant. The covenant makes demands on us, but the demands are all a pleasure. The demands are there to make us feel that God is a presence in our lives, fills our lives, even floods our souls with light, if I could say it in so dramatic a way. And that gives us a kind of deep residue of happiness out of which we live. The occasions for doing a mitzvah, for performing one of these commandments, whether a daily occasion, like putting on my tefillin, phylactery straps in the morning, or an annual occasion, like my Passover Seder, or my Hanukkah candles, each of these is a joyous occasion. Each of these is a simcha. It's a time when I have the opportunity to be more closely in touch with the divine presence in my life. And that, in fact, is how the Hasidic masters often read that word mitzvah. The word mitzvah, which comes from the biblical commandment, can also be read according to a cognate root, a different source, which means togetherness. Mitzvah as tzavta, mitzvah, something that brings you together. I like to think of a mitzvah as a meeting place, as an opportunity where the soul and God can discover one another, and where you have a chance, by doing a particular act with wholeness, with intensity, with love, to live in God's presence, and to create for yourself an example of what it means to do an act, what it means to do a deed. If we do the particular deed, the lighting the Sabbath candles, or the eating of the matzah on Passover, or whatever that deed is, or blowing the shofar on the New Year, Rosh Hashanah, if we do that deed with a full sense of God's presence, that tells us something about how to live the rest of our life with that fullness of divine presence as well.